Well, ladies and gentlemen, here I am, all of me. And today I realized I gotta tackle this problem. I'm gonna have to start exercising. So, here we go. Doesn't work, doesn't turn on. Oh, I gotta use a machine. I can't work out without a machine working. How will I know if I'm working out? Jeez. Okay, just plug up. There we go. Oh, yes, lovely noise. Okay. Oh man, you gotta get high power out of this thing. Yeah, let it go higher. Doesn't work. Why does this not work? No! No! I'm destined to be fat forever. How can this be? Oh my god. Unless I can just look inside. Oh man, I got tools, I can do this. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Can do this. Oh man. Yes. Have to use power tools, otherwise I'm not man. Okay. Let's see. Falls. It's good. Okay. Okay, now that I've got this undone, be aware of the cables that are attached to the rest of the device. And let's have a look inside. Yeah, openings in the back here. Yeah, this is too slow. Okay, look inside. Okay. As you can see, this is the power and data cable, and this would be the control module cable. Should be connected to this touchscreen, which isn't the screen, it's just plastic right now. Okay, so we can remove this cable, and I don't know if you can see that here, but there are lines going to most of them, and there's just a big blob going to one of them. That would be the ground. So typically how these work is that the ground is connected to the other ones, pulling them low, and that's how you detect the button push. Okay. So yeah, by the way, I should mention maybe that I would probably fix this by adding buttons instead of the touchscreen. But now, let's see. If I would like to put it here or here, the buttons, then I could keep the text. But as I can see on the top here, we have the PCB. On the bottom here, we have the other PCB, and the buttons don't really fit there. So it's actually the only place to put them is over there. Luckily, there is an easy solution to this mind-numbingly hard problem. Just take a piece of tape, put it on there. You just put it on there, and then you can put del for delete, mode, BF for body fat, R, and R, whatever, recovery, relax, whatever. And we got up, and we got down. And that's the same problem fixed already. Okay, what else we got? Let's take off the back here now, since this is where the touchscreen would have been attached. Actually, no, let's keep it on for now, so I can make the holes for the buttons more easily. The only problem would be if I cut into this cable, so I can just use a bit of tape here to fix that. So keeping these on the side here. I could actually just... Yeah, that's working real well. I could just take the panel out and try to cut the holes then, but whatever, good enough. Just do it without it. But the reason is why I don't want to do that is because they don't have a really good platform for it. Okay, first off, I would have to mark the holes, and also the buttons are just barely gonna fit here, so side by side I'm gonna have to make it as clean marks as possible to all these middle parts. Here, sharp rubber tweezers will mark the initial point for all of these, just in the middle there. All these close enough to the middle. Okay, then I'll just get a drill bit, a small one, like a 3 or something, to make the initial hole. Don't want to cut into the windows over here, so I'll just put it on top of the other stuff. Take that, body fat. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I'm exercising already. Should relax. Yeah, this one's really bad. That's why we would want to use proper tools, but can't. This is all I got. Yeah, I didn't cut the cable yet, so that's good. Okay, next what I'm gonna need is this baby. So these are gonna require 16 holes, size 16, so 16 millimeter holes. This is what this is, and I'm gonna use that to cut holes. But I got the holes into the right size, otherwise it won't fit. There's too tight. You're too loose in there. Jeez, you gotta do it right, man. You gotta do it right. I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to you. Relax. Okay. I've actually never used this before, so let's see what happens. That was 12. I don't know. Is that the 16? Yeah, we're at 16. Great. And it goes through just perfectly. Oh, I'll do that 6 more times. Yeah, this is fun. Okay, and now we have a big mess. Well, there's an easy way to get rid of this mess. And done. Okay, actually just clean your own workspace properly. I'm just lazy. And here we go. Okay, I actually put a wire on one of these at some point, but yeah. Okay. Great. Don't do anything one at a time. Do it all at once. Okay, fine. 2 at a time. The buttons will actually come assembled, but you can get them like at, just order it from China, basically. Easiest way to do it. God damn it. Stupid fingers. Okay. Maybe if I could work out, I wouldn't have such fat fingers and this would be easier. Right. Such crap. Okay, that's the last one. Oh, there it is. Oh, great. We'll get it right after this one. It's easier. I don't know why I didn't do this before, but okay. Because I was gonna take the plate off anyway. Okay, let's see. Okay, so once I have this reattached, oh yeah, why did I even take it off? God damn it. Once I'll put it back, I will connect one side to the ground and the other side to these keys here. So one whole line will be attached to this pin only, and the other ones will be separately attached to each of these. Okay, so for that we're gonna need wires, and we're gonna have to finish attaching this touch screen. Okay, and I also have these. These will be connected onto the wires like this, so there will be the isolation between the button here. So I will put that on, and I will have this yellow piece. It'll go on top of that and over it, so it'll be separated from the rest of the keys. Okay, but now okay, actually just look at this. This actually looks pretty good. If I do pat myself on the back. Okay, so more cleaning. Don't worry, the rest of the cleaning will come later actually. And now I will use some of these wires. This will take a long time. We'll just fast forward it. I don't know why it's not that. No, whatever. I will fast forward through this part, and I will just attach this black wire to all of these and back to the ground wire. Actually, I will probably have to use 2 of these, and I'm really scrapped for wires, so maybe I'll just continue this another time. But let's start, shall we? Okay, now what I'm doing is closing up the heat shrink. I would actually love to use hot air for this, but since I don't have any, I'm using a flame and burning the wires while I'm doing it. Turn off the soldering iron. And now I'm gonna use this multimeter on the beeping mode. Okay, the ground is connected to ground on both ends. And each of these buttons are connected to only the right one. So I'm gonna go through all of them, and the beep only can come from the pin it's actually connected to. This one has no connection whatsoever. Ah, there it goes. Okay, and also that they're not connected to ground yet. Okay, so And how do we know if switches are working? So let's take this corner one here, the button, try to press it down, yeah. And if I lift it up, it's not connected to ground. Push it down, it's connected to ground. Okay, and this should be it for this thing. Okay, so let's put it, I could test further, but I'm just gonna test by putting it back together and seeing if it all works. If it doesn't, you're never seeing this widget video. I ain't embarrassing myself like that. If you see this, it had to work. So, mini screwdriver. There you are. Okay, and mini screws. Oh no, I can't use that one here. I have to use the big boy here. Actually, I don't. It's actually a lot easier to do it with this one, but with the other one. But this is, I don't know, like close to home or something. I actually just do the last ones with this. Okay, I'll just connect this here. Ow. And then feed the wire back into the tube. And start putting these back here. I said start putting these back here. Yes, use your teeth to hold your tools. Then you know where they are. And if you hit them somewhere, you'll know. It will hurt like hell. Okay. I got the shakes, man. God fucking damn. There we go. That's one. Well, I didn't have to put all of them, but I wanted to. God. Okay, what? You know what? You're staying like that. Or flying away, whatever. Fuck you. Okay, now we just plug it back in. No kaboom, and it already works. Okay, so what we got here? And the power goes up and down. Recovery mode. Well, it makes noises for these buttons, so everything works. And you get to see the video. Well, that was quite enough exercise for me. Look at this mess. So, remember to stay hydrated. Oh god, that's vile. That's good stuff. Okay, see you in the next one.